Hi, I'm Allison Waltz. I'm the executive chef at the Rosemont Gifford Zoo. I'm here with my friend Liam, one of our beekeepers, and we're here with another episode of Cooking with CATZ, where we have wild flavors for a worthy cause. So today, we're prepping for our next pairing dinner. I'm sure you know, but September is National Honeybee Month. So we're going to celebrate with an all honey-forward menu. And the dessert today is going to be a pear tart. We're going to use some fresh zoo honey that's actually collected by you and your team.
So when it gets down to the fall, what we do is we look at the hive, see how much honey stores they have. Because the big thing is making sure they have enough honey to get them through the winter. So what we do is we kind of pull out the frames that we decide we're able to take, and we bring it down to the health center. We do centrifusing down there with a little centrifuge.
Spin it around.
Yeah.
That takes all the honey out of the comb and around the edge.
So honeybee hives are really just a wealth of resources.
That's so neat. I love that we have it right on site. So our tart, first step really is going to be to make a farmer's cheese that we're going to use as the filling. This is actually half and half. I'm going to have you just whisk this a little bit. We're going to get it up to a temp of about 190 degrees. So this is just an apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar or even lemon juice sometimes will work.
Yep.
Pour it right in and then stir it a little bit. And you can see that it's starting to curdle here. And what's going to happen is that the curds are going to separate from the whey. You can already start to see that happening. So I'm going to set this over to the side. So what we've got here is some fresh thyme, which actually also grows at the zoo. And I'm going to have you hold the stem. And we're going to just sort of pull the leaves off in the opposite direction as they grow. And I'm going to have you make a little pile over there while I get the puff pastry ready.
Sound good?
I'm going to cut. It's about a half an inch. And just kind of treat it like a picture frame. And I'm not quite connecting all the corners. What I'm going to do is just sort of prick the bottom of the inside square. Let's take a look at where we are now with the farmer's cheese. So we're going to just kind of gently pour this. This sort of creates an easier way for me to collect the curds, which is what I want to keep. This is going to drain overnight in your fridge. And then once you've got all of the whey separated from the curds, what you're left with, it's almost like a goat cheese texture and a feta texture. After that, was put it in a hand mixer bowl with some eggs, some of this fresh thyme, and some zoo honey, and a little bit of powdered sugar and vanilla extract, and just whip it up really good. And I'd put like a spoonful right on the inside. Treat this like a picture frame.
Okay.
Put some right on the inside there. Perfect. Yeah, you don't want too much. That's a perfect amount. And then why don't you take a little bit more fresh thyme, and we'll just put a little bit more on the inside. So now we're going to take our pears. You can kind of layer them in however you want. I like to kind of make this pattern because I feel like it kind of looks like steak scales.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of fun. We're going to put this lovely zoo honey. So I just heated this up a little bit because it had crystallized. So a good trick at home if you've got honey that crystallizes, just heat it up. You can throw it in the microwave. I put it in a pot on the stove.
I hear a lot of people saying that when they see crystallized honey, it must have gone bad. It's not. Honey lasts indefinitely. Honey is what bees kind of produce. It's what that gets them through the winter as their main food source, because of that reason that it stores indefinitely. So it takes a bee about 6 weeks to make a tablespoon of honey. Within an average hive, about 60,000 bees in there working about this. They all have different jobs.
So what can I do at home in my home garden to make sure that my garden is a place where pollinators and bees want to come?
So a good thing to do would be to look up the plants in your area, find what native plants would be in your area to grow there, and kind of foster that native environment. If you leave the dead plant stalks, solitary bees will overwinter in those stalks. There's so much ways these plants are used by these native insects that a lot of people are realizing.
So all of our yard waste can be homes for pollinator spaces.
Whether in leaf litter or anything like that,
So hear that, Mom and Dad? I'm not mowing for a reason. This is just a little bit of an egg wash here. I'm going to have you just kind of drizzle it over. You can use a pastry brush. Sometimes I'll just use hands or a spoon, fork, whatever's comfortable. Last step, we're going to do another little drizzle of honey, because why not? And then I'm going to have you do, this is just a thicker grain of brown sugar. So just a little sprinkle right on top. Cool. So we're going to throw this right in the oven. And I'm going to serve them with some vanilla ice cream. You can even do like some more honey if you want.
Right? I'm saying no to more honey.
Right? This honey's so good. So our menu on September 6th, every course is going to have some zoo honey.
Really good.
Come and get your tickets. They're still on sale September 6th.
And
this has been Cooking with CATZ, where we have wild
flavors for a worthy cause.